This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
No one really knows how Kentucky and Louisville will approach Saturday's basketball game, but everyone knows it will be packed with emotion and energy. In years past, the rivalry has been a bit wild. It isn't clear whether or not John Calipari was referencing Louisville in his post-game comments after beating UCLA, but his description fit that of Rick Pitino's team.
What we are playing the way we're playing is a high-energy team for 40 minutes, but it's not a helter-skelter. See, in my opinion, 40 minutes of helter-skelter doesn't teach the kids how to play to prepare them for that next, where they're trying to go. How do you play pick and roll? How do you play your man? How do you stop straight-line drives? How do you dig off the weak side? We're not just going to scramble and trap and run, and then all of a sudden we're playing a game, but, you know, so we are playing aggressive and we're playing fast, but we're trying to make sure. Loved it.
Kentucky will next play on Saturday in one of the bigger college basketball games of the season thus far, a top 5 battle in the Derby City as number 1 Kentucky visits rival and number 4 Louisville. Both teams undefeated on the year. Kentucky 12-0, Louisville 11-0 now. Tip-off set for 2 o'clock with live coverage of the game on ESPN2. The Cats have won 6 of the last 7 meetings with the Cards. The talk is really heating up for the Wildcats and Cardinals Saturday. Here's Matt Jones with tonight's KSR Minute.
Now, Louisville on paper seems like the team that's Kentucky's most difficult battle for the rest of the regular season. They're ranked high, they play great defense, and of course, they're your rival. But if you took Louisville off their chest, they're really not a very good matchup against Kentucky. To beat Kentucky, you got to rebound, and you have to shoot threes. And Louisville's not great at either one of those things. Montrezl Harrell's pretty good on the glass, but the rest of their 7-footers are not good rebounders. And they are the worst three-point shooting team in the top 25. Their percentage is under 30%. But there's something about being Louisville that makes it difficult. Even though Calipari's beaten Pitino 6 of the last 7 times, I think because Kentucky fans just don't want to lose, they're like me and they're nervous about it. Plus you go onto their home floor, and that seems a little bit more difficult. I think Kentucky will win the game, but I do think it'll be close, and I do think it'll be a good test. I hope what happens is that Kentucky does what we've seen all year. They jump up, they get a lead, they hang on and win. But it will be their toughest game of the season. But I have to say, don't get too scared. That Louisville team may be the Cardinals, but they're not as good as you think. I'm Matt Jones, and this is the KSR Minute.
The college football bowl season is underway, and the Marshall Thundering Herd looking to end their season with a victory tonight. Quarterback Rakeem Cato playing his final college football game, Marshall and Northern Illinois in the Boca Raton Bowl. Following a Northern Illinois touchdown, DeAndre Reeves fields the ensuing kickoff at his own 7-yard line, finds a seam right up the sideline, and he's gone. 93 yards to the house for Reeves. We're tied at 7 apiece. Cato entered the game with 37 passing touchdowns on the season, but he can also run it from 5 yards out, scores the touchdown. Herd leading 14-7. More ground game from the Herd. Devin Johnson from 2 yards out. Marshall now up 24-10. To the third quarter, Cato doing what he does best, throwing the football to the end zone. Tommy Schuler, the great catch for the score as Marshall ends the season 13-1. It defeats Northern Illinois in the Boca Raton Bowl 52-23. The number 4 ranked Sheldon Clark Cardinals off to a 6-0 start, looking for that 7th win in a 57th district showdown at home earlier this afternoon. Frankie Smith and the Sheldon Clark Cardinals welcoming in the Paintsville Tigers. Late first half, the Tigers putting together a run. Cross-court pass from Peyton Smith to Luke Daniels. Sinks the 3-ball. Tigers trail by 4. To the second half, Chase Parsley to Caleb Sturgill for the deep straightaway 3. Cardinals up a triple. Sheldon Clark with the quick passes around the perimeter to shift the defense, and Sturgill sinks another one. 3-pointer. Cards by 5. Parsley, some fancy dribbling to penetrate in the paint, banks it off the glass. SC pulling away, and number 4 Sheldon Clark improves to 7-0 on the season. They get the win 80-58. Best start for the Cardinals under head coach Frankie Smith. The Wolfe County Wolves are our final team in our DQ Grill and Chill Roundball preview series. 17 wins and an appearance in the 14th region semifinals last season for the Wolves, who will look much different this season. No true post presence means a quicker pace and more outside shooting, and it may take some time to adjust, but optimism is high in Campton.
We're having to play some young guys, and we got to shoot a lot of threes. You know, we got to get our transition going and make some reads, let our guards, once they penetrate, decide whether to pass or to kick it out. We got some really good shooters and really good dribblers, and we just got to learn to read each other and get in a live game situation, get out of practice, you know, and get out there and read it in the game, and where it's quicker, and you know, you're going against good competition every night and learn how to drive and kick and read those.
Certainly it's speed, yeah. Like I said, we lack a lot of size, so when you got runs out there, you got to make up with your speed, try to push it down the court and drive and kick and get good shots on the perimeter.
Last year we was more of a low post man, and this year we don't have anyone like that. So we're a run and gun team. We rely on making threes. Early on, I think it's going to be hard because obviously we're probably not going to be in shape to run 32 minutes a game. But once middle of the season, I think it'll come together and we'll look pretty good if we can hit our shots.